Hello guys, Barry from Copper vs Glass, and today we're taking a bit of a long overdue look at Android 4.2 for the Galaxy Nexus. Now we are of course on 4.2.1 now, and 4.2 really is just a point iteration on Jelly Bean. It's not the next major iteration, so we're just seeing a few tweaks and improvements here. Now the first thing I did notice is that the graphical improvements on the new OS are pretty nice. So for example, we've got different fonts on the lock screen, we've got the addition of adding lock screen widgets and even flicking straight to our camera just here, which we'll go into in a second actually, and other graphical improvements such as, for example, in the clock app, the fonts and layout are really nice. The way in which you set alarms, the font layout here is great with the bold text and using the Roboto font to its fullest potential. I think everything just looks really nice, and it's a great visual improvement to the OS, and I think it makes it look even better than it already did. Now there are a couple of things that they've improved, such as the addition of things like swipe typing. So we can bring up the keyboard here, and if you want to start typing, instead of tapping on the keys, we can just type "Hi, how's it going?" and it follows your finger along and just kind of matches up the words with what you want to say and puts them in. So it's a really quick way of typing, especially with one hand on your thumb. So great improvement there. They've also changed some of the notifications. So if you pull this down, you've got an option in the top here to get to quick settings, to change things like user profiles, which is new, so you can have different user profiles on your device, and access to quick settings. Now one of my major gripes with this is that they're not actually that quick, because I would expect that the Wi-Fi icon here, if I tap on it, it would turn Wi-Fi off and on. But it doesn't. If I tap on it, it takes me to the Wi-Fi options. Now I would prefer the quick settings to be quick in the way that if I tap on the Wi-Fi, it just turns it off and on. It's a switch, not an options setting. So a bit of a downside there. Now the big improvement they've made is with both to the camera app and to the gallery app. Now of course the big major feature that they've implemented is the thing, it's basically Google Street View on your phone. So you can see here it's using the gyroscope, and you can put together a 360 panorama to show your environment and even upload it to Google Maps if you want to. I'll just show you a quick example of that here. So I've got one just here that I made, and if you tap on this button here, you can see it brings you into the panoramic, and you can have a look around, and it looks really cool. And you can do a full 360 of this if you have the space to do it. Of course I didn't in my bedroom here, but it's a great feature. One of the other features they've implemented is actually inbuilt editing to the phone. Now of course if I just tap on this, let's say photo here, and I tap on the button down the bottom left hand corner, sorry, I get loads of options, lots more than I would expect from a stock gallery app on a phone, and it's really great for just doing a few little tweaks on your phone. In my opinion, I think highly edited Instagram type photos are getting a bit old now, so I like to see kind of very plain, just slightly tweaked photos instead of crazy overblown contrasty photos. Some of the other dislikes I have with this, just because it's on my Galaxy Nexus I guess, is performance. If I tap on the lock button, it actually takes a split second to lock the device. It's a little bit of lag there, I don't know if you can see that. Another performance issue with swiping applications out, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little bit slow in terms of processing the graphics on there. It's dropping a few frames it looks like, but that's probably just a performance issue. And another one which I just came across, it might not be a big issue for everyone, but if I was to go into the clock app and I wanted to put another location on my map for a worldwide clock, it says cities at the top here, but yet some of the names in this list are not cities, they're actually countries. And there are some places that just simply don't exist in this list. Like for example, I've got a friend who is going to Sri Lanka. Neither Sri Lanka or the capital of Sri Lanka are in this list, and there's no option to search for it manually. If it's not in this list, you can't add it. So very strange there. So I guess in sum up, 4.2 is a really great improvement on an already amazing Android OS. And I definitely think it's, in my opinion, the best mobile operating system out there, and I can only see it getting better in the future. So this is Barry from Copper vs Glass taking a quick look at 4.2, just a quick little tweak guide on Jelly Bean, and I'll see you guys later.